Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Now I'm starting with this screen because I think I wasn't planning on recording these, but I had to record this. I wasn't expecting this. Yeah, so Arjuna literally the translation is literally in Hindi. चश्मा आपके पास रहे. Right. Okay. Yeah. Obviously, translation is "let the glasses be with you" or something like that. You know. Right. Okay. Okay. I'm going to continue.
英語に訳すと、メイソンメガネ、Be with you というところでしょうか。
Bruh.
どこかで聞いたことがある
Okay.
気のせいでしょう。
Okay. Oh my god. It's just. I wasn't expecting that. It caught me so off guard. I'm like, oh my god, what? I have to record this. And there you go. So we will be beginning today's gameplay. So let's do it then. Right. Okay. This is called no. What? Okay. No killing field. Journal author unknown. Wait. Yeah. All I wanted was peace, a peaceful world where everyone could be equal and happy. But to realize the dream, I had to rely on this antithesis: violence. If I don't have access to total, overwhelming, dominating violence, all other violence will continue to persist in this world no matter how long I wait. I can't have that. I can't abide that. So I'll create an unbeatable agent of violence to achieve world peace. A plan of unparalleled brilliance from a clearly normal functioning mind. Okay. Right, so we're directly going into battle, okay. You know what? Let me choose Arjuna again. Because why? No, wait, no. Let me choose someone else. Let me choose Taito Hajime because I don't really use him that much. So, you know? Yeah. Okay, another thing. I still haven't chosen the thing. I'll choose it later. The what do you call it? The CE that we're going to get. I'm going to choose it later. For now, let's go with this. Okay, alright, everyone has guts on. Makes sense? Since we cannot really defeat them. Well, I can just end it here. Like, I feel like, what was the point in me bringing Saito Hajime with me? Okay. Let me just end it, you know. Wait, or I can just... Okay. Yeah. And there we have it. That was that. Okay. It sure took a while to get here. It was a hell lot of a demonic beast to get through. At least we managed to fend them off. The key word being managed. I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah. What do you mean? I may be alone in this, but I feel like they've been getting stronger. Makes sense since, the level requirement is increasing. As in, they're learning? Nah, it didn't feel like that. If anything, it seemed more like they were somehow developing very rapidly. Maybe someone not in our group killed a demonic beast. Ooh. Yeah, there's more here. We still haven't met a few, who we'll probably meet later. They did seem to be using some kind of mystic eyes based ability. What is Medusa? You think there's another group here trying to fix the situation? Makes sense. I'd bet there were a hothead with them who messed things up. Mordred? Perhaps other servants were drawn here. We can't assume they'd be on our side though, so we should be careful. Well, for now, let's go check out the lab and look for clues. What is this room? What? Is this it? It's got plenty of space, but nothing else. Guess this ain't the place. Hold on, look over there. Oh, I knew there was someone else here. That explains the sign of battle we've been seeing around the building. Let me guess, is this Mordred? I only hope they're open to negotiating. Medusa? That's Medusa, isn't it? I'm sure they are. They obviously realize what we're dealing with too. Maybe not. I'm not really sure. Here they come. I'm trying to think by their tone, figure out by the tone if it's who it is. Oh, everyone's here. Okay, great. I don't know who you guys are, but if you're wearing glasses, then you're involved in this, aren't you? What? You don't recognize us? You're wearing glasses too. You first. Who are you? Whoa, let's calm down. Fighting would be a bad idea, especially in this singularity. We're servants who were summoned to this land, ostensibly to resolve this situation. Okay, that makes sense. So these are not like the Chaldean servants, okay. Things were going alright once we put on these glasses and started kicking some monster ass. But then I'm afraid my power was stolen, much as I hate to admit it. Oh, okay. Unfortunate. Wait, what? Her power was stolen? Wait a minute. Does that mean, yeah. I see, so that's why those last beasts we fought had degraded mystic eyes. There you go. I was gonna say, so her mystic eyes has been, okay. That's right. They shouldn't be strong enough to actually petrify anything. That's good. But even so, if a large number of demonic beasts were to use my mystic eyes all at once, we wouldn't be able to so much as breathe. Great. Strength in numbers and all that, doesn't take a genius to figure that crap out, but still. Does that mean you're not going to fight us? Of course not. You're all here to resolve the situation too, right? Definitely. Well, that's nice. That's all well and good, but let's not take each other's word for it. How about we exchange information then? Yeah, let's send our friend ID. The more information we have about these invisible enemies, the better. Master? Alright, let's do it. Here's my card. Ritsuka Fujimaru, savior of the world. Okay, I'll start. Here's what we found out. I see, human experimentation, though I hate to describe what's happened here as human deeds. Now here's what we have learned. We can tell you why the mage who made this singularity did all of this, okay? You see... Okay. A certain mage's journal. I swear to devote my body and soul to bringing peace to this world. I'll use my greatest talent, the creation of demonic beasts, to bring order to the entire world. Well, that's how everything begins, Someone thinks that they're going to save the world, and then things go wrong. My plan is to create invisible demonic beasts, make them impossibly strong, and release them into the world. Huh? What? They'll purge this world of the wicked, the unneeded, and the armed. Okay, nah, this guy's bonkers. Guy or girl, I don't know who it is. According to my calculations with the demonic beasts multiplying, it will take 576 years for them to eradicate all traces of violence from the world. Just imagine, no more war, no more evil, no one having to live in fear of sudden unnatural death. Yeah, while you're killing other people? Okay. It'll be a perfect world, an ordered world. Alright, time to get to work with all of my like-minded colleagues once again. Bro. Some kind of a cult. Here's to world peace. If I have to use violence to get there, so be it. Damn. Yeah, that's bonkers. I'll say, what a kind of impressive how smart and stupid he managed to be at the same time. They do say the simpler the ideal, the stronger we hold on to it, but even the Marines aren't this simple-minded. It's not all that uncommon for one's means to be at odds with one's ends. Unfortunately, as the man in the business suit said, it seems his mate truly was every bit as stupid as he was brilliant. So does this mean, yeah, that's why this is happening? This mage was nearly on the verge of completing his life's work when, boom, explosions, death, massacre. Mages really are screwed up pieces of crap, aren't they? Normally, I would object to that statement as being entirely groundless libel, but in this singularity, I have to agree. You'd think people would know by now that having power but not being able to control it never ends well. Is that all the information you have? Yes. For the time being, since we know that there is a laboratory here, we were thinking of going to investigate it. Same as us, huh? It looks like there are 7 of you, is that right? Yes, this is all of us. Is there something you're still not clear on? No, I was just thinking that even our combined numbers don't explain the missing glasses. Wait, so how many glasses were missing? Missing? You mean the glasses that were being kept down below? That's right. Can I say something? By all means. What is it, Mordred? My intuition's kicking in, something's headed our way, and if my intuition's working, then it isn't those demonic beasts. Oh, maybe it's the other person who took the glass. Master of Caldia, yeah? You better get ready. There's no guarantee these guys are gonna be allies of humanity. Then what would they be? I don't know. Opportunities out for power or something? I mean, you lose your power if you fight here, right? Can you think they're stealing power like the demonic beasts? There's definitely people out there who'd try it if they knew how to. Don't you think? No, I don't. The very idea of taking powers others have cultivated is an affront to heroes themselves. Interesting. Who is this? Especially in this singularity? Those voices. Oh, is it the round table? Oh no, these 3. Okay, yeah, I should have figured it out. These 3 are the only ones left. Yo, look at Karna's glasses. Whoa, talk about an all-star lineup. Is that you, Arjuna? I see you're wearing eyeglasses too. Karna, I'm surprised to see you here. More importantly. Shit. Do sunglasses really count as eyeglasses? Yeah, eyeglasses. It is a glass and it is worn on the eye, so it is an eyeglass, isn't it? Oh, I take it you're all here looking for a way to defeat those invisible demonic beasts too? I really want to say something on these sunglasses, but this isn't the time. Yep, that's right. We were just exchanging information with these guys when you showed up. Will you tell us what you know in exchange for our information? Since it looks like we share the same goal, yes, I don't see a problem with that. Alright, here's what we have learned. Okay. I get the gist now. What a troublesome singularity. So we are forbidden from fighting even though we were summoned expressly to fight. That sounds just like the mage who made the singularity. Okay, here's what we know. The holy grail that made this singularity is acquired by... Hey yo. Oh my god, what's happening? What the? I don't think we're trapped in here, but you should get behind us just in case, Master. It looks like some kind of projection. Oh my god, is this that guy? The researcher or whatever. Is this the mage behind all of this? It would seem so. I think he's about to address us. Your attention, please. I regret to inform you that Peace and Keeper Inc. has effectively gone bankrupt. Well, duh. What do you expect? And they gave their name Peace and Keeper? Okay. A revolutionary peacekeeping solution raised demonic beasts went horribly awry after our product line went berserk and devoured our entire stuff. Wow, who would have guessed? I apologize to all our clients and creditors for leaving you in the lurch. Paltry though it is, as a token of apology to our loyal supporters, we are sending you a complimentary pair of wonder glasses that will let you see through the peacekeeping demonic beast's invisibility. Oh my god. My clan has long raised this demonic beast with the intention of bringing peace to the world. Yeah? Okay. Our goal was to use their abilities to detect malice and steal would-be aggressors' power. Okay. You know, the funny thing, everybody has malice in their heart. You know, so I'm pretty sure this demonic beast literally killed everyone, that's why. And thus preserve peace across the globe. I never thought we would meet our own end at their hands. Fortunately, I was able to remove their reproductive capabilities. Oh my god, imagine. So, they should die out in time without being able to increase in number. However, until they are gone, I ask you all to refrain from fighting of any sort, with or without magecraft, and including amongst yourselves. As long as you are in this building, they will steal your combat abilities and grow even stronger. And while I'm sure this is entirely unlikely to occur, if you happen to be seeing this video while the demonic beasts are still alive, then I urge you to prepare your magical crest to be passed on to your successors and get your affairs in order as soon as possible. Oh my god. These demonic beasts are the fruits of what my clan has been pursuing since our founding. I'm pretty sure they're way too strong to beat. Well, goodbye everyone. Thank you for your continued patronage for so many years. God damn moron. I can't believe it. A failsafe should have been the very first thing he designed. Yeah, but you know, he wasn't that smart. I'm pretty sure they're way too strong to beat. What are we supposed to do with that? I can't blame him. I doubt he had anything but the demonic beast on his mind when he was designing them. Right. I'm more concerned with his remark about removing their reproductive capabilities. What do you think, Paracelsus? Even if he did manage to do that, it's still eminently possible that they found a way to reproduce. I would bet they gained human reproductive capabilities when they ate the primary mates. Oh yeah, that's true. After all, the ability to reproduce is fairly crucial in battle for survival. Then it sounds like we can't wait around for them to die out peacefully on their own. This is giving me a headache, so there's no way at all to fight these things. The thing about monsters is, once you know what they are, they're a lot easier to handle than you'd think. Yeah, that is true, you know, once you know what they are, what their weakness might be, it becomes easier. Huh? It'd be one thing if a servant was involved, that'd explain how strong they are. But if they're just beasts created by regular mages, we shouldn't have too much trouble defeating them. So, they've gotta have a holy grail juicing them up. Yeah. Don't know if they used it on purpose or accidentally though. I'd guess deliberately. Just look how intelligently these things are behaving. We should be thinking of them as intelligent life forms rather than ordinary demonic beasts. Think we've got any chance of negotiating with them? Well, you can try. No, I don't. They made contact with us not by warning us or attempting to negotiate, they began by attacking. And above all, we know the thing they want most is the abilities, yeah. Our power? Exactly, I'd bet they see our power as the ultimate treat. They outnumber us significantly, so just charging straight into them would be suicide. Though it appears that killing just one of them does not result in the complete loss of our powers. Yeah, Melissa just had her Mystic Eye stolen. Maybe I could take them all out once with my clan blood Arthur, but we don't even know how many there are. Don't even think about it, Sir Mordred. Consider carefully when and where to use a sacred sword. All or nothing gambles should be used strictly at last resort. Yeah, frigging teacher's pet. I see. In that case, I think our information should be especially useful. Yeah, you said it had to do with the Holy Grail, right? Yeah, that's right. We looked into how to obtain the Holy Grail in the singularity. Can we just beat the stuffing out of whoever's got the Grail? Of course not. To obtain a Holy Grail here, we need to hold a subspecies Holy Grail war. Oh my god, what? Right. A Holy Grail war. Huh, I can see the sense in that. Indeed. If the Holy Grail is hidden away, a competitive mock magecraft ritual is sure to draw it out. What do you say? There would generally be no need to hold a Holy Grail war in a singularity because the Holy Grail has already manifested. But I've used magecraft to scan this entire building several times now with no luck. If you weren't able to find it even after all that, I doubt any other caster would fare better. Yeah, I don't know about that. At any rate, a competition may be just what we need. But if we fight in this singularity, yeah, like we're not supposed to fight amongst each other, aren't we? Right, if we fight, we lose before the first blow even lands. We can't draw out the Holy Grail unless we fight. But if we fight, we'll practically be giving our magical energy to those demonic beasts. Oh wait, we'll be fighting, oh, against them. Oh yeah, subspecies. Okay, I think I misunderstood it for a moment. I can't tell if this place is a bad match for us or a good one, though its inherently contradictory structure certainly explains how it becomes a singularity. Hang on. I can understand that fighting the demonic beast is an issue, but what would be the problem with servants fighting each other? Okay, there you go. He brings it up. I was thinking, like, at first I thought they were talking about themselves, but then I realized they're talking about the demonic beast, and now Nobukatsu's bringing it up. Come on, Nobukatsu, did you already forget what that mage said? Oh, right, he said not to fight amongst ourselves. Guess that includes servants too. But he was wrong in so many other things. Like, why should we listen to him? You know, like, because of his ideas, this has happened. So I feel like we should do the opposite of what he says. Since this entire building has been turned into a magical energy collection apparatus, we should assume that our every action is under observation. Yeah, now that you mention it, I do feel like the eye of a deep-sea giant squid is constantly watching me. So basically, we've all got to compete in some way. That means only one of us can win, right? So if we can't fight, what can we do? Rock, paper, scissors? What about playing Knights of the Round Table trivia, or that? Do you wish to shame the round table when all can see, Sir Mordred? Ah, come on. What's there to be embarrassed about at this point? The skeletons have all been out of the closet for ages now. Wow, that is funny. No thanks. Either way, it's obvious who would win that. Yeah. How about a game of chance then? Luck A. What the? Hey, I like the sound of that. Absolutely not. Yeah, these. Boo. We're all too invested in to be able to come up with a fair and impartial idea. After all, even if we aren't laying our lives on the line, we all still want the Holy Grail for ourselves. Alright, let's call in a judge. A judge, so like a ruler? Actually, I think I know a ruler with glasses. Wait, ruler with glasses. Ooh. Wait, ruler with glasses. Okay, I don't know. Or were there an archer? What? I get the feeling I'm better off not remember. Wait, what? Who is she talking about? Ruler with the glasses. Were there an archer? Someone that Mordred doesn't want to remember. You know, this is the thing. There's so many characters in FGO. Like, I literally cannot think about anyone. Like, it's just, I'm pretty sure I know this person, but I don't know. Okay, you can let me know in the comments. Oh my god. Archer with glasses, ruler with whatever. They don't have to be a ruler, they just have to be neutral. You there, you're a master, right? Yeah, like I can be a I can draw a summoning circle if you're willing to try summoning someone. This wouldn't typically work, but it should be possible in this singularity. I don't know if that's a good idea. Don't worry, the ley line connected to this building may be out of control, but using it to perform a summon won't pose any risk. My guess is you'll attract a heroic spirit with whom you have a strong bond. Okay. It'll probably be someone registered in Kaldi's spirit origin graft. Probably, no idea who though. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Alright, with my crappy luck, let's see. Very well. Come forth from the circle of binding, guardian of the scales. Who, Astrea? So, who did we get? Well, hello there, good heroes. How are you all this fine day? This just looked like so much fun, I couldn't help but worm my way into the summoning. Who is this? Shakespeare or someone? That voice! Oh, come on. See, oh, it's Merlin, isn't it? Seriously, what's the prick planning now? Good evening, everybody. Is everyone... what? Having sweet dreams? It's me, Mr. Anonymous Sheep, now with the glasses. Merlin? What do you think you're doing, Mage of Flowers? Haha, unfortunately, I'm not really here right now. Yeah, it's his projection. I suppose you could say I'm an illusion made up of infinite flower petals. Something like that anyway. Basically, I'm taking my summer vacation in the spring. Naturally, I already know that you need an impartial judge, which is why, and why that is, I have a lot of time on my hands, you see? Right, well, for the better or for worse, he's definitely the real Merlin, everyone. Bear in mind that he's not known for being charitable. Blunt as ever, Gawain. You know, a little tact would go a long way. Well, so long as you stay impartial, I don't care who you are. Of course I will. Now then, let's get started by dividing you all into 3 groups, A, B and C. From there, we're going to hold the most peaceful Holy Grail war the worlds have ever seen. However, to keep things fair, I'm going to need one servant from the Chaldean party to move to another. Arjun Alter, I choose you. Me? Oh no, no need to overthink it. In fact, I could make it so that Chaldea receives the Holy Grail if your team manages to win. Assuming the rest of your team is okay with that, of course. What do you all say? I have no objections. Our mission was always to resolve this situation. Fine with me. Certainly better than allowing the singularity to continue to exist. I don't mind either, but that doesn't mean I'll be holding back. If Chaldea and their master are worthy to be obtaining the Holy Grail, then I'm willing to let them have it. That just leaves you, Arjuna. Are you okay with this? That should be fine. Ah, come on. How is that fair? It isn't at all. If we win, we'll be taking the Holy Grail for ourselves and we'll be making no apologies. Of course, of course. You're fine with that too, right? Very well then. I'm afraid I'll be going over to their group. But please remember this, Master. I'm still the same loyal servant I've always. But don't worry, I understand. Thank you, Master. As long as you do, then I don't mind. Alright, everyone, thank you for having me. Not at all. I look forward to seeing what you can do, not what sort of contest is this going to be. Right, I do wonder what Merlin will come up with now. Game mode, lateral thinking, okay. Lateral thinking, what does that mean? Okay. Alright, it looks like we have our teams. For Team A, we have Paracelsus, Sanson, Mordred, and Medusa. For Team B, Kana, Arjuna Alter, Gawain, and Enkidu. And for Team C, Nemo, Kuhulin Alter, Saito Hajime, and Oda Nobugatsu. And of course, the Master of Chaldea. Hang on, Mage of Flowers, what does that leave me? Since you don't seem to have any affirmation of your own, why don't you join me as another Master of Ceremonies? Now that sounds great. Very well, it's time for the first game. How about we start with something simple and familiar? A man ordered turtle soup at a seaside. Okay, what? And killed himself because he had eaten soup made with that. Wow. I should have realized you already know the answer. But yes, let's go with this. What could be more fair than a game focused on lateral thinking? How does that sound to you? Could you tell me how it's played? Yeah, you know. Of course. In general, Turtle Soup is a game where a situation is described and players must then think of the motivations and events that led to it. Okay. A game where situation is described, a person must think of the motivations, so what leads up to it, and events that led to. Okay, motivations. Okay. For example, my early riddle would usually go something like, a man ordered turtle soup at a certain restaurant. Afterwards, he asked the server if it was really turtle soup, to which the server replied that it was. Later, the man took his own life. Why? Of course, that information alone isn't enough to reach the right answer, so players may ask questions. Oh, okay, I see. Though for the most part, these needs to be yes or no questions. Oh, so it's like the guessing game, like you have that guess me game, that thing where you pick one character and the other person asks you a question of yes or no. It's kind of like that, a little bit similar, but not entirely similar. Okay, here you have to understand the motivations. For example, has the man eaten turtle soup before? Yes. At that same restaurant? No, at a different location. And you keep going from there until you figure out your answer. Let's begin. Okay, interesting. Two men were collapsed on the ground bleeding. One of them had a gun. The other was empty-handed. Wait, two men were collapsed. So both of them were bleeding. Okay. One of them had a gun. The other one was empty-handed. One of them survived. How did he do it? Okay, wait. So two of them were bleeding. Two of them were collapsed. One had a gun. And one of them survived. How did he do it? Okay. Right. What should I ask about first? Alright, let's see the options. Okay, teammate, let's hear your question. If you don't have one, you can pass, but you have to say so. Please note that any team can try to answer at any time. Oh, okay. So it's not like you have to wait for your turn. However, if two people raise their hands simultaneously, I'll let the one who most recently asked a question go first. Got it? Good. Okay, the one most recently asked the question. Okay. And begin. Did the man with a gun win? No. Team B? Okay, the man with the gun didn't win. Wait, that's interesting. Okay, that means the person who had the gun was shot. So the person who shot him put the gun in his hands. Like he swapped the gun out. Was the man with the gun sick? Also no. Team C. Okay. At this point, all we know is that empty-handed guy won. Yeah. And the cause was not illness. Okay. So, who's gonna ask a question? If no one else wants to, I'll go. I'd like to check something anyway. Did the empty-handed man kill the man with the gun? Here we go. This is the important question. Okay. That's a good question. Did the empty-handed man kill the man with the... That's literally what I was saying. I was like, he shot him and he put the gun in his hands. Okay. Yes, there you go. It's pretty simple. So that means, but the question comes in here, why was he bleeding out as well? That's the question. If he shot him, wait. Yeah, if he shot him and killed him, and then put the gun in his hands, why would he be bleeding? So was that, like, my next question would be, is the blood of the man who doesn't have the gun fake? Or something like that I would ask. We can safely say the empty-handed man killed the man with the gun. Does everyone get how the game works now? Then let's pick up the pace. Okay. Did the empty-handed man beat the man with a gun to death? What? No. Wait, what? Empty-handed. Wait, why? No. What type of question is that? Okay, whatever. Is it important that they're both men? Okay, what are these questions? No, neither one's gender matters for our wait, so why are they saying empty-handed men? I guess man is used in a gender neutral way, I'm guessing here. Okay. I'll go next. Were the two men near each other? Oh, that's a very good question. Okay, that's interesting. Yes, very near. Okay, so yeah, he can put the gun in his hands then. Oh, good question. If they fought at close range, the empty-handed guy could have easily evaded a gunshot. If they fought at close range, the empty-handed guy could have easily evaded a gunshot. What? Were the two men near each other when the fight began? Okay. No, they were relatively far apart. Okay, so they fought and they came close to each other and okay. Huh? Uh-oh, that throws a wrench in the whole thing. Yeah, so they weren't close, they cannot dodge. Okay. Was the empty-handed man a fast runner? He was not, but how fast the men could run does not matter. Okay. Doesn't matter. Alright, I'll go next. Anything you want me to ask about, Master? Okay, I'd like to know more about the distance between. I want to know how the loser died. Wait, so how the loser died. The distance. No, we know about the distance. They were close to each other when they have been collapsed, but when they fought, they were far apart. We know that. I don't think we need anything more than that. So I would like to ask more about how the loser died. Was the empty-handed man still unarmed when he killed the man with the gun? Wait, was the empty-handed man still unarmed when he killed the man with the gun? Good question. If you're wondering whether the empty-handed man picked something up, the answer is no. Wait, oh wait, I'm mistaking something. Okay, wait. Okay, I think I understand now. So basically, what I was thinking that the empty-handed man had the gun and he shot him and somehow faked his own blood and put the gun in the in the victim's hand. That's what I thought. That's how it got. No. So what happened is basically the empty-handed man was empty-handed from the beginning. The one who had the gun somehow died, not necessarily shot. That's the thing. Okay. But then how did the man who was empty-handed, how did he get injured? Maybe the man with the gun shot him. That's why he was bleeding out. And the man who was empty-handed, maybe he was able to injure him somehow, some way or some other way. Okay, so that's why Kuhulin, when he asked, was the empty-handed man still unarmed when he killed the man with the gun? Okay. Empty-handed man picked something up. So the empty-handed man didn't pick something up. Then how did he kill him? He was empty-handed the whole time. This you can take as a fact. Okay. That's weird. Were the two men over 100 meters apart when the fight began? 100 meters. No, they were closer than 100 meters. Okay, so they were relatively close. Were the two men over 20 meters apart? Oh, still no. Wait, what? That's pretty close, definitely within firing range. So here's everything we know for certain, including information from the other team's question. I think they should cover it. Okay. There was a man with a... Okay, let me read this. There was a man with a gun and an empty-handed man. Okay, man with a gun, empty-handed man. Empty-handed man won. Yeah. The man with the gun lay in a pool of blood, dead. The empty-handed man was still alive. The man with the gun was not ill. The empty handed man did not beat the man with the gun to the death. The empty handed man killed the man with the gun with his bare hands, yeah. Gender had nothing to do with the outcome. The man with the gun and the empty handed man were close together. At the beginning of the battle, the two were far away from each other. The distance was no more than 20 meters. It didn't matter how fast the empty handed man could run. Okay. So then what happened? The empty handed man was. Okay. When the battle began, they were far away from each other. The distance wasn't more than 20 meters. So 20 meters far away, they started their battle. The empty-handed man was beaten by the empty-handed man beat the one with the gun and he fell down dead. He had the gun in his hand, probably trying to bring it out because of self-defense or something, but he wasn't able to do anything with it. What else? The empty-handed man was still alive, obviously, while the man with the gun lay in a pool of blood dead, which automatically means the empty-handed man won. Okay. Okay. Right. So, to go over the whole scene, it began when the two men were inside 20 meters of each other. Yeah, I said that. The empty-handed man goes to the armed one to kill him. Yeah, probably an assassin. He killed him with his bare hands without beating him to death. Wait, hang on, something doesn't add up. Both the men were bleeding. I was literally saying that. I was like, why are they ignoring that part? Exactly. So my guess would be the man with the gun, for self-defense, probably shot him. However, the shot somehow missed his vitals and he ended up being alive by the end of it. It makes sense that the one with the gun would be, since he wound up dead. But how did the empty-handed man get injured too? Maybe he got shot when he ran to get close. Yeah. Now that can't be. Merlin said it doesn't matter how fast he could run. And if he ran to get in close, his speed would definitely matter. Okay. Oh, right. Hang on. How does any of these make sense? Alright, you're up, Team C. What should we ask about? There's some things I'm curious about, but we still don't have the full picture. Why don't we stop asking definite questions and try asking random misleading ones? Good idea. Were the two men over 10 meters apart? Okay, 20 meters, he said that, oh yeah. Yes, they were over 10 meters apart. Okay, so from 20 to 10. So we know they started out between 10 and 20 meters apart. If they started out near each other, I would get why it wouldn't matter how fast they were, but in this case, if it doesn't matter how fast they were, maybe the empty-handed man ran into the armed one with a car or something. Ooh, that's oh wow, that is actually a very good. Right, I never thought about that. Yeah, doubt that qualify as empty-handed. Why? It is empty-handed. Isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, it should qualify as empty-handed. You don't have to have anything in your hand except the steering wheel, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. Anyways, whatever. Sister's master ran into. Okay. Doesn't matter how fast they were. Ran into doesn't matter. Oh, maybe like no, that wouldn't make sense. What I was gonna say is like maybe like he ran into him and he somehow misfired and shot himself or something. You know, that's something like that I was thinking. So yeah, it doesn't matter how fast they were, because I still don't know. I was thinking that maybe I would be able to deduce it, but I still don't know. Wait, okay, you know what? Let me think for a few more, one more minute at least. They ran into each other. Doesn't matter how fast they were running. It doesn't matter, you know. The one who had the gun was bleeding. The one who didn't have the gun was also bleeding. They started like 10 to 20 meters apart. So they were, you know, like quite far apart. Not that much, you know, that was there. And like he said, it doesn't matter how fast the speed were. So it's not that he went and bumped into him so hard that he fell down and, like, you know, got injured or something. No. Like, it doesn't matter. It could have been slow, it could have been fast, the result would have been the same. Okay. um the one who had the gun, um okay, empty handed, it doesn't matter how, like, it would have been a very good, like, you know, thing if I, like, you know, if I could say that, oh, the man who had the gun, you know, like, somehow tripped and fell or something happened and he literally shot himself. But then how did the other guy get injured? That brings up that question, you know. It wouldn't make sense. Okay, you know what, I'm not really sure, because, oh, he was falling from the sky. Oh yeah, that's a good thing. Wait, we have to fight now? Okay. Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, he was falling from the sky. Ah, yeah, that would make sense, you know, because it doesn't matter how fast the speed was, the speed would be the same, you know. You cannot literally increase the speed you fall at. It'll be constant. So, not constant, but constantly accelerating. So the speed doesn't matter. Yeah, it makes sense. Hmm.
輝き下がっているように切り込むのね。イーグルイーグルキュー
What the hell?
ちょちょいなちダメ胸が熱い下がっているよ
Hmm.
もう仕方ない本気にさせたのはそっちだから神殿権限これが私の当然とはいえ嬉しいものですね皆さんのおかげです
Right. Team B, the answer to your question is no. Though if you know the solution, I'm willing to hear it. No, I'm afraid not yet. Alright then, go ahead, Team C. Was the unarmed man higher up than the armed one? Yes. Okay, come on, we can answer. like we asked the question first, so like not first, sorry, but more recently, so we can answer now. Even if everyone understood that immediately, yeah, we can immediately answer because we asked the question. Well, that's the answer. Wait, what? Ah, damn it. Okay, Team C, in this case, you get to answer first. There you go. Go ahead. The unarmed man fell onto the armed man. That is correct. Yes, we did it. Phew, what a relief. Nice job, team. While I'm sure the other teams have realized what happened by now, yeah, obviously, it was pretty obvious. As soon as we realized that he was higher than, it immediately makes sense. The unarmed man tried to commit suicide by jumping off a building, only to collide with the armed man walking beneath him. Oh, and that's how he survived. The hell? They never were fighting at all. Yeah, then they never fought at all. True. We just assumed that they were fighting because, you know. Oh, that's why lateral thinking. That makes sense. What? So that's how he got us. We assumed they had fought when we asked who killed who, but he never told us who the two of them fought. Like, yeah, if you asked that, oh, were they fighting amongst each other? You know, it probably would have been a better question. He had no obligation to correct our mistaken assumption. What? No fair. No, that's how it's played, so, you know. Of course, I'm not here to correct your mistaken assumptions or warn you that you are on the wrong track. A 4-story building is approximately 15 meters tall. If a man were to jump off such a building and collide with someone on the ground, it's possible that the jumper may live and the man on the ground may not, depending on the point of impact. Yeah. Damn it. Yeah, like, you know, like if you fell and the person who was falling, if their head was okay and, you know, somehow their head was somehow safe. However, if the person who was underneath, if their head gets somehow hurt, there's a chance they can die. While the person who fell, since their head was safe, they can remain safe. Something like that. Damn it. I should have realized it was something like that when he said it didn't matter how fast they could run. Yeah. Same here, I don't know what I was thinking. Were you perhaps thinking of humans as though they were servants? Yeah, I actually was. I was thinking about Kuzuki, you know, like the way he could like kill people with his bare hands and stuff. That's literally what I was thinking. Good point. This is what the untrained human body is like, isn't it? You there. You should know better than to apply medieval British conventions to modern times. Now we do have more games here, so I suggest you chat amongst yourselves while you have the chance. That was a fun game. Teammate. What we need is creativity. I agree. Whatever sort of contest awaits us next, I'm sure we'll need to be able to consider it from many different angles. Yeah, intuition ain't gonna do us much good there. I'm sure our common sense would be tested too, speaking of which. Paracelsus? I think I speak for everyone when I say you're our biggest hope. I do feel I know a decent amount when it comes to alchemy, medicine, philosophy, and astronomy, but there are plenty of other fields where I am but an amateur. Even though you're a caster? Yeah, well, my deepest apologies. I feel so worthless. If only he had been here instead of me. He had been. Okay. Oh, Avsbron. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I don't mean to brag, but I struggle with basics like boiling water for tea, and I often forget to eat or sleep. Still, I'm likely to find a servant who will be more helpless when living alone. On second thought, maybe he wouldn't be much help either. So you're basically useless outside your field. Essentially, yes. But damn, at least you're honest. For the time being, why don't we all note down our own specialities? It may serve as a useful reference. I don't know what kind of game we're gonna have to play next, but okay, I'll go first. Let's see. I'm great in a fight and at pissing off my old man. Wow, that is, well, what a great track record. I feel like I'm fairly knowledgeable about Greek mythology, and I also feel like that could become a liability. Okay. I suppose I also know a fair bit amount of theology. Aside from that, you can't think of anything else? No, I wish I hadn't devoted my entire life to the pursuit of magecraft. I was just an executioner, but I consider myself well versed in healthcare too. You know, that reminds me, the advances that have been made in medical technology today are astounding. Compared to my era, where we still had a little knowledge of infectious diseases, the difference is night and day. Medicine has progressed all throughout human history, and in modern times especially, knowledge and technology are being shared at unprecedented speed and scale. Is wonderful. It used to be that medicine was considered magecraft in its own right and was therefore to be kept secret. Oh yes, now that you mention it. Yeah. By the way, I know this is blunt, but I have to ask. Is there any bad blood between you two? Because I'm worried that it will become a problem. Um, yeah, but you know, I'm sure they can work around it. You don't beat around the bush, do you? No, that's just how I am. I'd be lying if I said there wasn't. But strangely, in this singularity, I felt far calmer than usual. Yeah, he's an intellectual now. So is Karna. You too, huh, Arjuna? It's true, here my burning competitive spirit has cooled to a smolder. That would normally be a bad thing, but in this singularity, I think it will help. I agree. That aside. Go on, is he going to ask him about the glasses? We need to reflect on where we went wrong. Oh, never mind. Agreed. Absolutely. What is it we were lacking? I think we were lacking taking things too literally. Yeah, that's true. With combat, there are inevitable distinctions drawn between friend and foe and tactics for deceit and surprise attacks. But this last battlefield required us to think along different lines. And you and I both tend to be a little impulsive. Huh? Oh yes, I know just what you mean. What? So, what you're saying is, we might be at the greatest disadvantage of all the things. Bruh. I guess this is more of a victory party than a post-mortem. It's not over yet, we still have more games ahead. That's true, at this point I'd say Team A is the biggest threat to us. Not Team B. Team B would definitely have the edge in combat. Yeah, but if the next game is anything like the last, we have just as much chance as winning as anyone else, true? All four of the guys in Team B are expert fighters. But that doesn't translate to good lateral thinking in games like Turtle Soup, yeah. What do you think, Sisters Master? Yeah. Huh, wasn't expecting that. Well, they are all great heroes. Guys like that tend to pack a punch. Yeah. You never know what heroes like that will come up with when they go after you. Though no one beats Sister at being unpredictable or anything for that matter. How are we doing? Everyone's finished with your post-mortem discussions? Then, let's move on to the next game. Come on, Are you for real? You literally almost outed him. I mean, Michael? Why don't you explain this one? A little warning would have been nice, but okay. Since our first game focused entirely on intellect, oh no, we thought the next one should test your stamina and luck. This is why we're going to have you play what I like to call Oni. Oh, so, okay. Or as I commonly known in Western countries, tag. Onigoko, yeah. That's what it's called, isn't it? Yeah. We're playing Oni. You ran? You ran? Yeah, well, no. Okay, I will end it here today. Okay, that was fun. You know, that whole thing. Oh, this hasn't even been unlocked, or has it? No, it hasn't. Okay, well, good time to stop then. Right, so there you go. That is it, guys. That was my gameplay for today. Now, here's the thing. Yeah, I really like these type of things where you have to deduce stuff and all, and I feel like they should do more of these type of events where you actually have to think about stuff. and try to guess something. There were a few, like, you know, those, I really like those mini events that we get sometimes. The one where Holmes is involved, you know, where you have to deduce stuff. There was one with where Moriarty was involved. I remember, I really loved that one. What was it called? The very first one of those, you know, the one where there was like, we went like, you know, Fujimaru was like dreaming, and in his dream he was like a different person. You know, he had like blonde hair, and there were a lot of other servants with him, but they were actually different people. Like, one was like his cousin, one was like you know, his father, his mother, you know, something like that. And like, that was the whole thing, and the murder happened or something like that happened, and we had to deduce who did it and something like that. And they did the whole thing where we had to guess by the end of it. And you know, I think they kind of time gated it, and we had to guess. They time gated it, and at the very end, one day they will reveal. They'll take like voting, like a poll, and the poll, you know, like that whole thing. I'm pretty sure you know which one I'm talking about. That one was really good. It was actually very fun. Like, I don't know, like, and I was thinking which one it could be and which person was like the person, but in the end we got to know that I'll never forget it, that we all assumed that Raiko was the mother, but in the end it was revealed, as Holmes revealed, that we just assumed that Raiko was the mother because she, you know, she looks like a mother, you know, like Minamoto no Raiko. So there was, I think, Urail, Steno, no, was it Steno or was it Urail? I think one of them was actually the mother, and Raiko was the sister or something like that, you know, and we just assumed that Raiko was the mother. And that is why everything went out of whack, and we weren't able to properly deduce it, you know, and we made mistakes. But, you know, in the end that was revealed, and that was like, I really enjoyed that. I was like, wow, that was a really good twist in the end, because, you know, like, if you put Urail and or Steno, whatever, whoever it was, and Raiko beside each other, and you say that, oh, who do you guess is the mom? Obviously you'll point towards Raiko, you know. So that's what everyone thought, but we needed to remember that, you know, like, you know, it doesn't mean, like, you know, that it doesn't necessarily mean Raiko was just playing a part in that. So Raiko wasn't the one. That whole thing, you know, that event. And there was another event like this, I remember. I don't really exactly remember which one it was, but all these type of events are very fun, you know. Like, I don't know, at least I enjoy them, where you have to like actively think and, you know, like kind of deduce. So I really had a lot of fun with this one. I never thought that the guy was falling from the top, you know. That was a good, you know, that was a good thing, you know. That was a good little twist. And yeah. So yeah, there you go. That was today's video. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This was my gameplay for the 15 bespectacled intellectuals. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. So there you go. That is it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, because, you know, like, one part will be unlocked. I'll just wait for one more day and let 2 parts to be unlocked, and then I'll play the 2 parts. So the day after tomorrow I'll be back with another video. So yeah, until then, goodbye and have a nice day.